¿Cuántos meses están de viaje?
¿En Ecuador?
No, en todo Sudamérica.
No sé.
No sé.
No sé.
Conocer todo Ecuador. Quiero conocer todo
Colombia, Argentina, Colombia, Argentina, Bolivia, Perú. Bueno, muy largo. Alemania.
Good morning. We already have packed our bikes and we are now in progress of leaving Nabón. We will ride towards Loja, which is another 163 kilometers to get there. It will take us approximately more than 3 hours. It is already 10:40, so it is a little late to start, but we're not in a rush. From now on, we don't really have a plan to go to a particular place, so we will just try to get as close to the border as possible to then reach it maybe tomorrow in 2 days. We will see. Adios.
We took the road from Nabón to Vilcabamba in absolutely perfect riding weather. The kind that makes you question your life choices.
It's raining really heavily and I found this small shelter here. That's it. Now I'll just change and get my full rain gear out.
The roads, of course, were a dream, smooth and perfectly paved. Speaking frankly, those actually existed as well, somewhat in between. After a few joyful hours of the spa treatment for both nerves and suspension, we finally rolled into Vilcabamba.
Oh, that doesn't look like an accommodation.
The mystical valley of longevity, where time slows down and so does your patience when looking for a place to sleep.
Well, mine says we arrived.
Finding a hotel was an absolute delight. Every place we checked was either closed, imaginary, or maybe existed in a parallel universe.
Alright, so a woman from the cafe over there, she was calling the owner and she was really nice. She came over and she told us that this hostel is closed today.
But then, luck. A man appeared. Friendly, polite, curious. The owner? Nope. He just wanted a chat, whilst we just wanted to arrive. Somewhere. Eventually, against all odds, we did find a hotel. One that existed in this world. We only had to wait another half an hour until they came back from their shopping tour. But we got treated with parking, a bed, and a bathroom. We made it. Cheers to that.
Good morning. We are getting ready to leave Vilcabamba towards the border to Peru. We will cross the border at La Balsa. We are not sure yet in what kind of condition the street is, but the border is not one of the main borders, so it's a little smaller. So we will just calculate with a little more time. We stayed in that lovely hotel for 2 nights just to sort out our SOAT, which is just the insurance we need for the motorcycle. I also did some minor work on the motorcycle. For once I checked it, I checked all the bolts and everything, and I found that one bolt was missing. So I guess it just came loose because of the vibrations probably. I was trying to get one in one of the hardware stores around here. They haven't had exactly that bolt that I needed, but it was a little longer, so I just used 2 washers to make it fit, which is fine. It's just a little funny because the color is different to what it was before. Yeah, so I guess we will now just get ready, get our luggage, and then leave this beautiful place. This is actually quite a fun road to start with in the morning. Can I have your screwdriver here? Okay. So I stopped because ever so often there are these gravel beds and I just don't want my license plate to crack, so I will just quickly take it off, put it into my luggage, and then we can continue. Okay, I took it off and you can see it cracked here and over there. So now I'll just put this in the bag. I for sure have to put it back on just before we cross to Peru, but that is in a few hours. I mean, we still have 110 kilometers left, but we are now at an altitude of 2,700 meters, and I'm pretty sure we have to get down to 700 meters approximately. Yeah, we have to watch out a little. Often, when there's only half the road paved, you have the trucks on your side. And especially around these corners, this can be a little tricky. So much going on here. Okay, I'm getting closer to Sumba. We decided to cross the border today because we only have 26 kilometers to go, and if the road stays like that, it is completely doable. We now have 2:30. I guess we will reach the accommodation at around 5. We actually tried to get an insurance for all the countries that we might pass, which is possible, but we've read that it is possible that the police in Peru might stop you and ask for a special SOAT for Peru. It was actually quite easy to get it. We used SOAT Express, that's a company in Peru. And at a lot of border crossings you can actually buy a SOAT, but on this particular one you can't because it's just too small. So what they do is they send you to the next town and they make you buy a SOAT over there, and it could be that it is way more expensive. Looks like there's a police check. Buenas. Adios. This is quite steep getting up, and in 4 minutes and 7 kilometers we should be there. So I wonder how that street going down looks like. Wow, look at that view. Migration is here. I have to go here so they can take photos of the bike. Okay, ya está. Gracias. Adiós. So we'll do immigration first and then customs again. And now I need to do the customs again for the motorcycle, or the temporary import, and I guess that is here. Let's have a look inside.
A new system on this side of the border caused a few issues for the officers and cost us about 1 hour of precious daylight. But that's how border crossings go, always unpredictable. The guards were incredibly polite, really did their best to speed things up, and even provided some cold water to help us survive this afternoon heat.
We made it, we have everything. I only need to get through this tiny little gate. Muchas gracias, adios. And welcome to Peru. We made it. We are in Peru.
We crossed into a country full of Inca history, enough to keep us busy for weeks, and I was ready to uncover at least a small part of it. Of course, I had no idea what the next days would bring. In hindsight, the rocks on the road, the very motivated tuk-tuks, and the dog casually occupying the street were probably trying to give us a hint about those smooth roads ahead. But at the time I was far too distracted by my first Peruvian sunset. A soft purple sky fading over the hills while I threaded my way through those tuk-tuks. By the time we reached the hotel, my body ran out of power, just before the whole town did. So yes, the footage takes a slight quality dip here. Let's just say the camera and I were equally exhausted.
So today I will end the video out of a China restaurant. It is dark. That is because the whole city is without light at the moment. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye.